towards the end of the year when it is time for Morristown Onstage, which I'm going to tell you, Hallie, sometimes I still go back to calling it Morristown's Got Talent because I remember when I was there, the years ago, and it is just such an exceptional show. But that's how much it's made such an impression on me. It's Morristown Onstage, and it is off the charts when you really see how much incredible talent we have in the Morris County community. So I want to introduce you, Hallie Beyer, who is the talent coordinator and also on the board of the Morris Educational Foundation. I want to also let people know before we get rolling, I didn't realize for such a long time that you guys are a 501c3.
Sure thing. Yep.
Yeah, which is extraordinary. It's a charity that raises private funds for public education.
That's what we do.
So noble. People don't think that that is needed, and it is so needed, especially these days. So I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that, and everything that is raised from this goes to just a fantastic cause. So talk to me a little bit about the audition process, which is now starting to happen, and how can people get involved? Because everybody feels I've got this talent, and some people may not feel that they have sort of the cojones to get on stage and show us what they've got.
Yeah, it's a great time of year, and we're hoping to build a lot of buzz. Auditions are December 2nd.
Okay.
And they're at Morristown High School. The show isn't until February, but believe it or not, we've been working on the show since the summer. It takes a lot of work to put this show together, and we spend these few months right now scouring our town and Morris County or Morris Township for people who've got talent. And it doesn't have to be singing. It doesn't have to be dancing. You can play the piano. You can do a sketch, comedy, spoken word, instrumental. Wow us. Bring something new to the table. We have an other category. So maybe it's something we haven't seen yet. But we do have two categories. We have over 19 and we have 18 and under. So don't worry, you're not competing with people who are older than you or younger than you. And it's just great to see people come out and give it what they've got.
And you will be blown away, by the way, if you are just planning on attending the show. And again, it's February 29th at the Mayo Performing Arts Center, and tickets will be going on sale after first of the year. So definitely, hit social media or get in touch and find out, hit the Mayo's website, because they always have, all the tickets on sale there. And they go fast and they go very, very quickly. So I want people to know that. But when you go out to this show, there are multiple things that I love about it. Being a spectator, I've been a judge, I've been involved in many different aspects. First of all, I love the diverse talent pool. And I don't want people to be afraid. You don't have to be a singer. I have seen singers, but I've also seen non-traditional singers that you wouldn't think, my God, we've got these amazing opera singers, say, in the community that have floored us. You can be a dance troupe. You can do a spoken word or a more poetry type thing. You can have a little bit of a rock and roll flair and have your band up there. It's really for any type of talent. And the people that you guys choose as the actual participants are incredibly talented.
Yeah, it's a tough decision, and we have a lot of fun on audition day, and we love seeing people come out and give it their all. We've got 8-year-olds and we've got 65-year-olds, and it's just a fantastic community experience. And when the show is finally produced and it's out there, it's just a feel-good event. Everybody comes out. It's fun to see your teachers there, the principal there. We're hoping to get some staff this year. It's always fun to get some, high school teachers performing, and just seeing people from the community.
Oh, that would be fantastic. And the second thing, because I said there are two things I love. The way the run of show is wonderful. You are off. You're like shot out of a cannon in that audience, and everything just kind of goes from one, you're wowed, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 stage breakdown, blah, 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 blah. Somebody is back on, and you're wowed again. Deal. And you cannot believe how many talented people that you actually see in this span of time. So kudos to you guys for really producing a show that is magnificent. You guys do an amazing job with the production of the show. Production value, very, very important.
We'd like to think so. And, it's beautiful as a talent coordinator to see the transition, the progress from, this girl coming on the stage to audition, 12 years old, doing a very beautiful job, but within a span of a couple months, and she ups her game, and she changes her outfit, and she gets the confidence, and she's rehearsing and performing and perfecting that craft. Suddenly we've got a star on the stage, by the end of February. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
We're also still looking for sponsorships, of course. That's what we rely on. We have a beautiful playbill that we're looking for people to fill with ads. Our playbill is like this thick. It's awesome. And of course, if you're a sponsor, you get the best seats in the house. You get a great ad in the playbill. It's a fantastic community event to be a part of. There's
At a
so many ways to be a
wonderful
part of it.
theater too.
Oh,
Mayo Performing Arts Center is just a
sure.
beautiful Mayo Pack, such a great, amazing theater. The acoustics are great. The visual is great. And like you said, so talk about sponsor opportunities. If people want to become a sponsor, it's a great cause. How can they get involved?
Please do. I mean, we have sponsorships that run the gamut from 1,500 all the way up. We just would love to see people, be a part of that. You can go to morristownonstage.com and we list all of our sponsorships and what that entitles you to and what you get for your sponsorship, as opposed to, just feeling good that you're part of this show. But I invite you to definitely go to morristownonstage.com and see what those sponsorships are. Maybe
Yeah.
it's your company, maybe it's your personal, your own sponsorship as a person. But if your company wants to sponsor, that would be great too. We've got
Now tell me some of the things that the Morris Educational Foundation actually does. What services do you provide? It's an incredibly worthy cause. And, sometimes we don't think, we just kind of send the kids to school and we don't think that there are things that are enriching them on a daily basis. We just look at the basic things, the basic needs that we know go on in school.
Of course. But there's always those extras and the things that are in the arts that we love to support. We've given a lot of money to the TV and radio broadcasting station at Morristown High School.
Oh, that's great. That's
they need
great.
a new teleprompter or some new technology there. We've also done a lot with all of the schools from K through 12 with flexible seating. This is, kids don't sit at desks anymore and learn. Sometimes they're sitting and fidgeting and feeling better, reading a book on a cozy nook. So we've done a lot of flexible seating. And just the overall creative arts. We bring in great programs to all the schools each year for cultural arts. That's just the beginning of it, but we try to make our way into every school in the district, and we're happy to hear all the grants that people are presenting to us, and we try to meet as many of them as we can.
I love that. I love that. It is so important. It is so needed. And it's such a critical time for people that are navigating. And we've got so much going on these days that to be able to have that creative outlet and to see programs in schools getting cut and you guys being able to provide things that are enriching students, I think it's critical. It's not an extra.
No,
it's critical.
Right.
It's
that's
absolutely, right. Absolutely critical.
That's
so
right.
I also want to talk a little bit about the audition process now, because now through a period of time, it's free to audition. And then after, is it the 12th? I think
it's November 12th.
Okay.
Right. Then there's going to be a slight fee to audition.
$20 or something like that, right? I think, slight fee. Yep.
So, you'll have a chance for another couple days and then there's an audition fee. But we love to see, people showing up, giving it their all. Absolutely. And listen, there's prize money to be won. Don't forget.
Yes, because the levels that you spoke about, it's 19 and over and then 18 and under. Yep. And there's $1,000 prize for each of those levels. Is that correct?
That's correct. Plus there's an Audience Choice Award, which I think is just the most fun part of the evening. We do bring in wonderful judges. Thank you, Terrie. I know you've been a judge before.
I have. It's amazing. And let me tell you, you want to talk about a hard job.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Was in that judges room and we're all going, this one, no, this one, no. I mean, it's so hard to get the judges all on the same page because everyone is so talented.
Yeah. I don't envy you. I know that's a hard spot. It's hard enough for us to choose who gets to be in the show. We usually take about 16 finalists each year, eight for over 19 and 8 for under 18. And then there's prize money to be won. Like we said, $1,000 is the grand prize in each category. And there's $500 given to the audience choice. People can text to vote at the show
it's
itself.
really fun. Really fun. Yes.
Yes. And then we also do a $250 Rossoff Rising Star Award for somebody we think shows potential, didn't win the grand prize, but we want to give them a little money to say, keep going, keep working on your craft.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So again, let's run down the audition process for people. If people want to audition, you have to register first to come in for the audition.
Please do. Go to morristownonstage.com. You'll find everything you need there.
Yay. And then the audition process comes and then hopefully, do they find out the day of the audition process if they are chosen to come to the event?
You'll probably find out the next day or so.
The next day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it, if you're chosen as a finalist, it's wonderful. You go on, you're in this fabulous show. If you're not chosen as a finalist, it's a great opportunity to audition, just to be there and have a good time and show what you can do. You'll get a little feedback, maybe. People audition multiple times sometimes.
I met people at the last
Yeah.
one that I was at, and one of the people said to me, I've auditioned for this 3 times. This is my first year getting in, and
There
it's
you go.
so incredibly exciting. And I think that also is such a great confidence booster.
Yeah.
You come back, you're like, you know what, gonna hone my craft a little bit more. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get myself in this fabulous show. I mean, there's just nothing not great about it.
Yeah. I mean, my advice as somebody who's seen a lot of the talent through the years is find a way to make yourself stand out. Do something a little off the beaten path, and really, as much as you can, like, have that act honed. Don't say, oh yeah, I'm gonna memorize that song by the time it's the night of the show. Have that song memorized. Have that music piece down. You don't want to stumble. Not to say you can't, you don't have to be the most perfect presentation in the world, but be ready. Be ready. This isn't Broadway, but we want to see your best shot. Absolutely.
I loved, you said 2 things. You said surprise us and wow us. Do something different, take a chance, and wow us when you do it. And I love that. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing event. And again, so surprising to see how much talent we have actually locally. It's crazy. By the way, I don't want you to think you just have to live in Morristown for this. So tell us a little bit about the expansion, the Morris County expansion.
Right. So we are open. Your eligibility criteria is living in Morristown, living in Morris Township, living in Morris Plains, going to school in Morristown or Morris Plains, having graduated from a school. You could live in Kentucky now, but hey, I went to Morristown High School. Come back and audition for us. We'd love to see you. Working in Morristown or Morris Township or Morris Plains. So you could live in Livingston, but work here every day. Worship. If this is where your house of worship is, and this is an important part of your life here in Morristown, Morris Township, Morris Plains, that's wonderful.
I love that. Yeah.
Or you train here. Maybe you take singing lessons in Morristown once a week. That's also an eligibility criteria. Wow. So, just make sure that you fit those things. You have to make sure one of those works. And if you're in a band, let's say it's a 5-person band, only one person has to meet that criteria. Got it.
So much opportunity for people. I didn't want people to think that they had to just be in the vicinity of Morristown as, living there and having that be their residency, for them to be able to audition and maybe win the prize and support a great cause. MorristownOnstage.com. And also we want to let people know, maybe we'll do this again and chat again when tickets go on sale.
Absolutely.
And talk a little bit about some of the great talent that is going to be performing in the show.
I cannot wait. Yes.
Yeah. And you have a busy, hard job coming in December.
It's fun. It's great.
Yeah. And it's going to be, isn't it crazy that it's going to be here before we know it?
Listen, I've been working on this since August. So.
I said on the air today, I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't it just Labor Day? Like, how are we like a few weeks from Thanksgiving? Like, it's beyond me. So yeah, this is going to catch up on you fast, my friend.
It will. Well, our posters are up. Hopefully you see them all around town, and our lawn signs are there. So we're trying to get the word out. If you know someone, give them a little nudge and say, hey, I think you'd be great for this. Give it a whirl. You never know. So maybe it's you, maybe it's someone just give them that little push to audition. We usually get a big number of auditionees, registering like right before, because I know it takes a little,
It does. You have to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to take the plunge. I'm ready to jump in. And yeah, I'm super excited. I love this event. I'm a big supporter of it. MorristownOnstage.com for everything that you need to know. And I will definitely be in the audience in February. There is no way I'm going to miss it this year. It's always such a spectacular, spectacular event. And Hallie Beyer, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while. We always have a good time when we chat, and we'll probably chat after the holidays, getting ready for the big shindig.
Sure. I'll be telling you all about the show.